Positioning, all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm finding my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Like I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up. At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Check, 47. They can't hang with us. He's coming. We got double up. What? Check the backer. Switch.
They run with David Montgomery, the third-round pick from Iowa State. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Touchdown. Watch his flat.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Haskins. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On play action, Haskins gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
In your face.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Kill. Jack!
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Spot. No. Hey, easy. Watch twist.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The tackle that time by William Hayes. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down now. It's Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Here we go. AC Data. Go. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 48-yard line. That's the end of the
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Quick pass out to Miller. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Slam. Check. Crunch. Go.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
47 Mike, they go.
Play action. Haskins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Jordan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second down and goal. Brees. Now he's forced out left. And now Brees lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now stands at 13. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Brees on third down. And Ginn's got it. Brees to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
This is Cohen. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They go play action with Haskins. This is Miller, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 47.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down. As the Bears push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bree's going to throw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You're good, you're good. That's good, ready. Hey, shoot.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
11. Bravo. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies right.
They're running the jet sweep here with Kirkwood. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle. Throwing on second down. Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Breeze now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Bang, 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 bang.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check, 47. Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. He finds Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? they're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now it's Ginn. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Looking to throw on second down. Brees. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Breeze here finding Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Check. Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Left. Hey, wahoo.
Now Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. On second down, Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
To throw, it's Breeze. Now he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Toss play, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. What's good on the extra point? And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Haskins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Mike's 47. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Haskins now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Cohen. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
47. Check back 47. Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
It's my boy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Hey, Charlie!
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Ready! 95, 56. 5'9". You got right. Here it comes, here it comes. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. And he finds Cook. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Breeze. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bears, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Bean. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. In a jean with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.